Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. My name is Tolumi and I am your fashion teacher, and today I want to teach you how to sew the blouse we cut the other day. The other time in the previous video we cut a blouse. I tried to show you how to cut a simple blouse, so today I want to show you the basics of the sewing process. So it's going to be a fast one. So if you remember, we had the front in 3 pieces. So we had the middle panel, and then we have the ones on the side because we made a princess cut that style. So we have something like this here. We have something like this. So basically what we want to do first is join these ones together. So I'm going to join all of this together. So now we go. So I usually like to start from the lower part and then I take it. So I'm just going to put it together like this and then I start sewing. Remember, what I'm sewing is the middle panel and then the side panel. So here. And then when it gets to this curvy part, you need to, it can be tricky, so you need to follow the curve, and you may need to pull this top piece just a little, because if you don't pull it, by the time you're done sewing, you see that it's a little shorter than the lower piece, so you need to pull it. So yeah, so you can see I'm done. It's exactly the same length, and yeah, it's here. And if you look up, you can see the slight curve of the bust today. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and it's pretty much the same like we did before. We start from the lower part. Now another thing I usually like to do when I'm done sewing is to top stitch. And what do I mean by top stitch? After sewing, I just make another seam on this. Now what top stitching does is it flattens the stitch, puts it in place, it accentuates the curves of that place when you top stitch, and it just generally makes it neater and nicer. And you can even try to do something decorative with it. Like for instance, you can use a contrast color for the thread you're using to top stitch. You can use a silk thread. You can do many things with top stitching. So I usually like to top stitch when I do this. So that's what I'm doing. So you're just making a seam on the outside of what you've sewn before, just like right at the edge of where the seam joining is. I'm gonna do the same to the other side. If you watch what I'm doing, I'm just making a seam on the edge of my previous seam. So you can see that the seam is just very close to the old seam. It's just about 0.1 centimeters if you look. It's just about 0.1 centimeters if you look. So I do that, and I sew all the way. I sew all the way. Yes, so our front is set. We've top stitched the front and it's good. Now we go to the back. We have 2 back pieces, and the reason why we have 2 back pieces is because we're going to put a dart in the middle of this one. Now how does the dart come? This is just an easy way to do it. This is how I do it. I fold it into two equal parts. The bust area, which is here close to the armhole, is going to slightly extend outside, but the middle part, which is the waist area, will be the same thing. So when you have that, you know you're good. And I got to the armhole line, which is here. At times you may need to mark it. So I mark it on the armhole line, just on the same level I mark it. So my dart is going to come from here all the way down. Now the waist area, which is here, I mark it as well. Which is, I know the waist area just by looking, because it's the one that goes in the most. This is the waist area, so I mark it. Now the apex of the dart, which means the ½ inch, is going to be on this waist area. So on this waist area, I measure ½ inch. for the shaping of my dart. So I'm going to be making a seam along like this. So it's going to come just like a slight, it's just like a slight curve or a snap line from this armhole point all the way to the 1/2 inch of the waist, and then from there I go and come in again. Okay, so I'm just going to make the seam along that line. Just you can see I'm just going, it's just like a gentle slant or a gentle curve. So this is the apex that I'm going to, and then from the apex it starts to go down again, starts to go down again till it gets to the end. So I mean, this is the shape I have done. I hope you can see. So that's the shape of the dart. Yeah, that's the shape of the dart. I'm going to do the same thing to the other piece. Fold into two, just like we did. On the armhole line, on the armhole point, which is here, and then I go to the waistline, which is here. It cuts in the most. It's here. I measure. I make an 1/2 inch mark here. So this one comes down this way, and then this one comes to join this, and then I take it here to sew. The apex, and this goes down, another gentle slope. So you can see what I've got here. Now that you've done the dart for the back and the front, the next thing to do is to put the zip in between. So I'm going to put the zip in between both of them now. So this is my zip. This is it I'm going to be using for it. So how do I do this? If you are not clear on how to put a zip, you can go back and check my video on how to fix a zip, and where I taught you the different ways to fix a zip. So I am using the invisible method to do it. So there are different ways to this. There's no single or particular way that you have to do this, but it just depends on what you prefer the most. So I want my zip to be upside down, such that the opening of my zip is at the lower part, and then I'm going to close it at the upper part. So what I do is this. I'm going to start fixing my zip from here, from the middle here. So this is an invisible foot. You know, you can actually use the invisible foot to do regular sewing. So I do the zip. I do the zip. That's one side done, and then I'm going to do the other side now. So I've joined both zips here, so I'm just going to close it at the upper part. Yes, so this is it. Now this excess I've got here, I'm just going to cut it away because I don't need it. So I just usually cut it away. So yeah, so we've done the back, we've done the front. Now we're going to join the front and the back together on the shoulder. I usually join by 3/4 of an inch. So you want to measure this and be sure it's 3/4 times. I join up to 1 inch, but the average is usually 3/4. I join an average of 3/4 of an inch every time. So if you measure that, you see that we have about 3/4 of an inch. So yeah, I've joined the shoulders. After the shoulders, the next thing to join will be the sleeves. So yeah, this is the shoulders. Now I'm gonna join the sleeves. So when you're joining the sleeves, you just follow the curve. The curve on the sleeves, just follow it. You want to be sure the sleeves fit exactly into the armhole. Yes. If it's too small, it's not nice. If it's too much, it's not nice either. So it has to be exactly, the hole on the sleeve has to fit exactly. So you can see my start point and my finish point. There's no excess left. There shouldn't be any excess left, you know, when you fix the sleeves. We've done one of the sleeves. We're going to do the second sleeve now. Fits perfectly too. So yeah, so we have something like this. It's just a piece like this. This is the front, these are the sleeves, and then this is the back. So you can tape the sleeves if you want. I'm going to tape the sleeves here. So now I've taped the sleeves, taped both sleeves. Now the next thing I'm going to do, which is the last step, one of the last steps before the final finishing steps, is that I'm going to now join the sides together. At times before you join the sides together, you want to be sure of your measurements. So say for instance, your waist measurement is 38 for instance. That means half of each part should be 19. So you want to be sure this is your bust measurement plus an extra 2 inches. The extra 2 inches will be 1 inch on every side for joining. So in case you're bigger, you can always take that out and adjust for it to be your size. So that's the allowance for joining on both sides. So 1 inch here and another 1 inch here. So you have a total of 21. If your bust is 38, half of 38 is 19. So we're going to join the sides. That means we're joining the sides by a 1 inch allowance all the way down, because from our calculations we've added that 1 inch as the sewing allowance when we were cutting this. So again, so I'm just joining by 1 inch all the way down. Okay, so yeah, this is the blouse. I have joined the sides by 1 inch, joined the other side by 1 inch. I'm just going to tape the lower part now, finish up the zip here, tape the neck, and that will be all. Okay, so so this is the top that I made. I thought to try it so you can actually see the feet and see how it goes. So yeah, this is it. I actually didn't tape the lower part. I was just in a hurry to show you the outcome of our top. This is the front. I'm gonna turn so you can see the back, and this is the back of the top. So you can see it's easy. It's easy to make. You can decide to tuck it in and then, you know, wear it like an office dress. You can make your native fabrics into your regular Ankara fabric, your lace fabrics. You can make it into a top, and you can tie a wrapper on it. You can with a skirt. You can do anything. So the simple and basic knowledge of how to make a blouse, you can so with the simple knowledge of how to make a simple blouse, you can do many things and walk around many fabrics. So that's it for this video. I hope you've been able to get something, and I hope you can actually sew your blouses by yourself now. Thanks for watching this video again. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share the videos with your friends. You never know, you may just be sharing important information with somebody. Keep watching, keep sending in your comments, suggestions, emails and ideas. Follow us on our social media pages at TolumiTFP on Instagram Also on Instagram at Tolume the Fashion School. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.